it's a preseason game. You did pretty good against Lathrop. Of course, Savannah, sometimes you don't want to show your whole hand, you know what I mean? But how do you feel about today's performance?
After that first set against Lathrop, I was extremely proud. The girls had their energy up. They were high level. Like I said, we have multiple ways. We have girls that play in multiple positions, and we figured let's go with what they can see right now, and maybe we'll mix it up after watching the game film again. And we see them again this season because they're in our conference, so we're just going to mix it up and see how today went with that rotation, and we'll go from there.
And Desiree, consistency. You're a young team. It's the first time out, especially this kind of live fire competition. But how do you feel about the girls today?
I'm really proud of us. Our first game was really, really good. We had a lot of fun. I mean, the adrenaline was definitely up that first game, and I think we got in our heads a little bit the second game. It is a conference team, and I mean, we could have done better, but I don't think there's very much in our heads at all.
And what's it been like for you now? Were you on this team?
I was, yeah.
I was about to say, what's it like mixing in with the varsity now?
It's fun. I mean, I've played with them my whole life, basically. But, I mean, getting to play with them more consistently is obviously really fun. And it was a really high energy today, so that was fun.
And what's it like kind of a lot of these girls, they've kind of played together at this on this varsity team for a while. What's it like kind of finding your niche there?
I mean, it's always fun. I mean, you always wish you could have got it earlier. But, I mean, now that there's an opportunity, we have so many two-way players, it's obviously really cool that I get the opportunity.
And how do you feel that you've kind of taken advantage of the role that you got? Because you were getting in there, no doubt about it today.
I mean, I always try to get in there. I'm definitely not the most aggressive personality-wise, so I'm trying to kind of branch out from there. But I think that it's definitely helping and building my confidence.
And as a coach, they always talk about finding that perfect fit, that perfect outfit. A lot of coaches reflect. But how close do you think you are? I know we're just still the tournament season. I mean, you're still going to be determined this far, long ways off. But how do you feel about just getting an idea?
I feel pretty good. We got 3 fits that we could have. I mean, anything can go on any given night. We just got to evaluate the teams that we're going to be playing against and play to our strength, and we'll go from there.
And when's the opener, right?
We play Trenton not next week, but the next Tuesday.
Okay, so you got a while to.
We have a week that we get to go work on what we saw today, get fixed up, and then the following Tuesday we have our first home game, and we actually have 3 home games right off the bat. So Tuesday, Thursday, and then the following week.
And what do you guys think? Excited to get out there the first time, but how anxious are you just to get in the locker room and watch some film and kind of figure this out for today?
Yeah, I'm ready to go home, watch some film, and just figure things out on our part. I mean, we did a really good job, but they saw where we could crumble, and they took advantage of that.
And final word goes to you. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm anxious about it, but I mean, knowing that we have so many strategies we can use, it definitely gives us more confidence going into it.
All right. Well, no, that's all I got. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy.
All right, everybody. So after Savannah down Lathrop in an absolute barn burner, this MEC preview matchup between Cameron and Savannah just got a bit more currency to it, as these 2 teams are going to tie up to see who's going to walk out with a jamboree championship. Of course, it's not too wise to put too much stock into how much this game means for both teams, namely because it's preseason. I mean, both coaches are still experimenting with their roster, as they say, trying to find that perfect outfit. So we'll see what happens. Of course, Cameron, seeing a few surprises coming right out the gate. One being the ascendance of senior Christy Morris. That's a new player for this year, and she's not doing too bad mixing in with the varsity roster here. Of course, Addie McVickers also had a pretty solid day. Her sister, multiple Cameron volleyball record holder Avery McVickers, is in the audience, dropping in between her studies at Western Missouri. And the Lady Dragons break their huddle. Let's see. Well, they had 27 players go out this year. That's quite a bit. And our starters are going to include Addie McVicker, Amy Teal, of course, Morris, who I already mentioned, Desiree Barnes, and Dalton Coles. That's another new one on the roster. She works her way in. I think Sydney Lockridge, our libero for this evening, or this morning, is going to sub in for Coles. So let's see what happens here. As the Lady Dragons look to pick up their second victory of the day, going head-to-head against Lathrop earlier, but pulling out both matches by a sizable margin. So, all right, and as predicted, Daltrey Coles steps off the court for the libero, Sydney Lockridge. And Allie McVicker, the junior, is going to get it started. Allie McVicker's a three-year starter for the Lady Dragons. And they're going to call that one out of bounds. So Savannah takes an early lead. And unfortunately, I don't have any player numbers with Savannah, so IDing them is going to be very hard. But Morris comes up with a dig. Teal puts it over. Now it's McVicker with a dig. Oh. And Savannah's going to take a 2-0 lead. Barnes puts it into the net, unfortunately. And that's a kill by Morris. Can't land it. Lockridge up with the dig. And that was a 3-0 lead by the Lady Savages. Still probably riding that momentum from the barn burner just a few minutes earlier. Oh, and that's a nice push, but it's out of bounds again. As Savannah goes on a 4-0 run to open this game. Balls away. Heads up. Oh, another bit of trickery. Can't get it to fall. Still can't get it to fall. Morris. And that's a 5-0 lead for the Lady Savages. All the way. Oh, can't get to it. It's 6-0. I think Cameron's going to call a timeout. Sort themselves out for right now. So here's Addie McVicker, Addie Floyd, trying to get the team sorted out after starting the match down 6. Ooh, what do we got here? I don't think everyone is quite set. Ooh, a little bit of trickery by Teal, and that worked. Little reverse push by Teal gets Cameron on the board. And Desiree Barnes, who had a few good serves earlier for a few aces, gets back into it. Oh, can she get to it? Nope. And that's another score for the Lady Savages. Take a 7-1 lead, extending after Cameron took a timeout. We're going to have Ava Henry sub in for Desiree Barnes to take the back line. Cameron looking to shift this momentum. Because Ava Henry got some time herself last season. Pulls up with a dig while I'm mentioning her name. And that's out of bounds. That's going to be 8-1. Wow. Ava Henry pulls up another one. Callie Teal sinks it. No, are they going to say that was out of bounds? They sure are. It's going to bring us to 9-1. Of course, once again, this is a preseason game, so that was a big block by Teal on the corner. Oh, Rockridge comes up with it. Teal going for the corner. Gets it down. So Cameron trying to regain some ground. Now down 9-2. The scoreboard shows 6-13, but it's just because they're playing an abbreviated match. We don't want to confuse you. A little tip doesn't fall. Yes, it does. And here comes Ella Johnson. Out. Cameron. Back within 5. Oh, good push by Teal. Out of bounds. That's 10. That's Morris with the dig. And that is Coles with a big block. So Morris gets through to 7. And that's McVicker with a hard hit. Gets it to foul. Henry comes up with a dig. McVicker gets a hard hit, but doesn't fall. Hill comes up with a dig. Morris with the set. And Hill gets it. There's McVicker with a hard hit. Pulls Cameron within 4. So after going down, I believe 9-1 at one point in this game, Cameron rallies back to pull within 4. There's the third by Teal, and that's going to be an ace. That pulls Cameron within 3. Ball's away, and it's out of bounds. They're going to score that for Cameron. Ooh, that's an ace by Lockwood. That actually pulls Cameron within 2. Sorry. Lockwood comes up with a dig, but what are they going to say? They're going to call it a lift? Yep. Lockwood gets the lift call. Savannah maintains a 3-point advantage as Cameron's trying to rally back here late. But we're still in the first set of the Cameron High School Jamboree. There's Morris. Oh, out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call it for Savannah. Look out of bounds, but no, judge says no. So Savannah jumps back out to a 4-point advantage. So they're closing in on that match point. That's Barnes. That's McVicker with the dig. He's going to go up. Oh! So Savannah, who is now 4 points away from match point in this match. It's game 21. Well, this one is. They're getting close. Oh, big block on McVicker. Another big block. So they're just 3 points away from finishing up this first set. Ball's away. Walker comes up with the dig. And Jamison gets a kill. Can't get it over. Out of bounds. Scores on the push. All right, so Savannah's going to have a few substitutions here while we got a break in the action. Let's thank our sponsors, Constant Gas and JBLB Insurance. Constant Gas is our premier sponsor for today's event. So if you have any need of gas services, let that be the first thing that makes your determination. Cameron scores. That's 20. So they are 1 point away from sealing up this first set. Ooh, under the net. So this one's going to go over to Ella Jameson. Into the net herself. And that's it. That is the end of the set. So while we got a break in the action, let's thank our sponsors one more time, JBLB Insurance and Thompson Gas.
I know. Well, you threw me for a loop because I was like, hold on.
All right, so just so we get the scoring right, so our scores match what's on the board, I'm just going to go ahead and credit everybody with 4 points because the game's to 21. So if you get a little confused, that's why we have 4 points on the board. It's because it's a game to 21. As Addie Floyd talks to her players.
Like it was sweat. No, I haven't either. I bought it. It's all I'm like, I always look for the bread. And then they have big bread and thick.
As Cameron prepares to take the serve from the Savannah Lady Savages.
I hate bothering her because I'm like, and you know, what's
In the bus? Was watching. Was I don't know. I don't know.
well, the only reason they didn't want to move is because they didn't want to,
And stay tuned after the game, where we'll be doing interviews with Cameron coach Addie Floyd, as much as I butchered that face. was Christy Morris and Desiree Barnes. So stick around after the game. Savannah's trying to sort a few things out. There's the dig by Annie Bigger. Gets up, tries to drop it in and does. The Salmon takes an early lead on the tip by Addie McVicker. There's the serve. They're going to say that's out of bounds.
Mackenzie didn't know. She texted me at 7:50. No, before that. She texted me at 6:40 this morning and said, "Happy birthday."
And, oh, right over the net. Good save. And, Jameson tries to knock it down. There's the dig by Lockridge. Set up, and that's Morris. Can't get it. Here it is, big dive. Oh, no. Locker's trying to make some theatrics here. So, Steele comes up with a dig. Morris tries to get it over, but it's blocked. So after giving up the first, Lockridge gets the dig. Morris gets it over. We're going to call that a block by Jameson. So, nope. There's Morris with a push. It's not going to fall. That's out. So Desiree Barnes steps in. Of course, she had a couple of aces the last time around. And that's going to be a score for Cameron. As the Lady Dragon pulled in two. Showing a bit more consistency than the previous period. And that's into the net, just as I was saying something. So Cameron down 10-3 on the scoreboard. Or 10-7 on the scoreboard. Lockridge gets the dig. Ooh. Oh, wow. Ava Henry almost clears the possession. So. Steele gets it back over. Ooh, that's on. Patty Floyd's going to call a timeout. So while we got a break in the action, let's thank our sponsors, Thompson Gas and JBLB Insurance. And Patty Floyd tries to rally the troops here as the Lady Dragons are down 14-7 in this game to 21. Savannah's been firmly in control for both of these sets so far. Here comes the serve. And that's Henry comes up with a dig. McVicker got the set, but oh, there it is. Nice little push there. It's going to be an 8-point advantage for the Lady Savages. They're still knocking it down. Similar to the last game, it seems like consistency's really bugged the Lady Dragons so far, but it's a preseason game. That don't put too much stock into it. Miscommunication there. Holmes gets it over. McVicker gets a dig over the net, and that's all she needs. That is 19-8. So Cameron closes it back down to single digits as Morris steps in to serve. Rolls away. That's out of bounds. Morris with their second straight serve. Still gets it over. Oh, that's out. So Cameron pulling back within 7. Gonna take an immaculate rally. And that's a big block by Addie McVicker there. Ooh, they couldn't keep it in bounds. Falls away, and that's Walker. So they're going to split Walker's in the last minute pulled back. So Savannah looking to close this one out and walk away with the CHS Jamboree Championship, leading Cameron by 9 after a barn burner. Oh, and McVicker gets it over. There's the set, and there's the tip. Oh, they're still down. So Savannah within 3 of shutting this one down. Which with the way that they were playing Lathrop and Cameron was playing Lathrop, you would have thought that this one was going to be a little bit more competitive, but volleyball certainly is a mental sport as it is anything else. Ooh, that was a good one. Cameron trying to stave off match point. Oh, big block, but they're going to call that net violation. Oh, not a Cameron net violation. They're going to call that a Savannah net violation. So Teal once again gets it set, but puts it in the net. Savannah is now just 2 points away from match point, 3 points away from ending it. But once again, it's a preseason game. Everyone's still experimenting. It'll really matter in September and October. So the Lady Savages just 1 point away from match point. And Cameron's going to sub in. What do we got here? I saw her earlier. That's Evelyn Foster, a junior, getting some time on the back line here. So Evelyn Foster steps in. And she gets a shot immediately. Handles her business. And that is Teal that comes up short. So we're at match point as the Lady Savages looking to make a statement on the 2023 season right now. They lead Cameron, the MEC rival, 24-13. There's the serve. Lockridge comes up with a dig. Oh, and Cameron gets it over. And that's it. All right, everybody, that is the match. Stick around for post-game interviews. And don't forget to check out this week's edition of the Cameron Citizen Observer for not only the play-by-play for today's game, but also the 2023 football preview edition, and see who we pick as our football cover athlete this Wednesday. But until then,